Hello, everybody, and welcome to MinnMax, our weekly Q&A for $20 supporters. I'm Ben Hansen, joined by Jeff Marchiafava today.
Hello.
Donnie Danico, thank you for your support. Donnie says, unless I misremember, the PlayStation 5 Digital is about as powerful as the regular PlayStation 5. Is that enough of a point to have the second console? If they match power, won't prices be the same? Yeah, I think that because there's such an amazing price gap between the Series S and Series X, I think people are expecting that big of a price gap with the PlayStation 5 because I believe that Jim Ryan has said, or somewhere Sony did say that, you know, the version without a disc drive is exactly the same, except it just doesn't have the disc drive.
Just the disc drive.
So what's that worth, Jeff? I'm like, how big of a price gap do you think there's going to be?
You know, that's a great question. And I wonder, I think what gets to the heart of it is whether they're just doing it based on what the cost of that drive is, which I don't know, what, $20 or maybe
exactly 20.
Or are they going to discount that more just because then you will be buying digital games from their store and maybe that has more value to them?
That's interesting. That's a really interesting take.
Because then they get to cut out, you know, Best Buy or whatever other companies that you're buying physical games from. So maybe that has more value and they will lower that price more.
Yeah. So you think there's going to be a $100 gap between those?
I don't know if it'd be $100. I'll say 50.
Yeah. Okay. We probably predicted on the MinnMax show a while ago, but right now, what is your prediction for the prices, which are in theory coming on Wednesday?
Base PS5, $500.
Yeah. And
then I guess I'll say $450 for the discless one.
God.
But I could see $400. I could see him doing $400.
I think $400, $500 is likely. If I just want to know how much the internet will light on fire if Sony's like, sorry, we're $600. They kind of feel like that PS3 era Sony again in some ways, getting a little too high on their own supply, a little too cocky. I could see them going for $600, even though the Xbox Series X is coming in at $500, which is a stunningly cheap price for that thing.
Yeah, and make the one without the disc $500, and be like, well, you can still get it for $500, you know.
Yeah, honestly, I could see that. But in terms of actual prediction, what I think is going to happen, I think it's going to be $500, $400. Yeah. Do you think there's just a shred of hope that we get backwards compatibility, or did Ubisoft put the nail in that coffin with that weird post?
You mean beyond PS4?
Yeah.
Because they said PS4, right? At this point?
Yes. Although it was Mark Cerny kind of hedging some bets and saying, yeah, I know it's backwards compatible with PS4. We've tested the 100 most popular, most played games, and those largely work, and we'll expand it from there. And so there's still
kind of what Xbox One did this generation.
I think so. Yeah.
I think they don't give a crap about anything beyond PS4.
It would just be such an easy marketing win again, though, wouldn't it? Just that slam dunk. Well, I guess, but Xbox already has that, so I don't know how much of a slam dunk it would be to be like, we're also thousands of playable games across generations. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Sony doesn't need that marketing slam dunk outside of like, yeah, here's our marketing slam dunk. It's called Spider-Man. Shut up and come play it over here, everybody. Like when they have the games, and especially focusing on their specialty of like single player, amazing quality games, I dare you not to buy it. Yeah. That's their marketing.
For PS5, we still have all of our first party developers that we had last generation.
Right. Except now they're bigger and better and more talented. Do you want to get your name or Twitch or YouTube channel in the description of everything we release? Record a podcast with us, put a picture of your choice on MinnMax's TV, or a whole lot more? You can check out the benefits for supporting us on Patreon. If you support MinnMax at any tier on Patreon, you can submit questions or comments for us to read on the air, and you'll also get access to the wonderful MinnMax Discord. We need your help to keep this whole indie trainer rolling, so we'd appreciate it if you checked us out.